Donal Maloney, congratulations. Clare are Munster champions again. You're very heavily involved in the backroom team. I believe this is your fifth championship winning with Clare at underage level. Sixth. I missed out on one. That's some achievement, Donal. Going back through the years.
We've super group of players there. Very talented bunch, and with Brian at the helm, and then Damien Holleran and all the coaches. They were brilliant. So it's been a tremendous effort by everyone to achieve this. And considering where we were 2 years ago, getting walloped by Cork, that hurt everyone deeply. But Kieran McDermott had started a journey back at the end of 2018, and we should have won last year. Should have won Munster last year. It was heartbreaking to lose it. But this year, the effort was redoubled, and another wave of great players came along, and so it's been a tremendous display tonight from everyone.
Yeah, the performance was the most pleasing thing to have. The performance last night, and again come down here tonight again. It's just to see the likes. I would have come down just to see Owen Gunning tonight, and he's only one of the players. It takes. You don't win championships without great talent, and we were very fortunate to have such great talent, and they're a credit to their families and to their clubs, because we get them when they're 13 or 14, and prior to that, clubs have done super work in nurturing them for in terms of their love of the game to start with, right? And that's so essential. That for a player to get to the levels out there, they have to love it. Yeah,
they really have to love it, right? And to basically sleep at that early, to get to that level of performance.
Absolutely. When we were up in the stand there, Donal, we all become managers and experts in that hour or whatever it is, and we all have all the answers, but we don't see what you do. You get these lads or greenhorns, they come in at that age, as you said, but you seem to have the Midas touch when it comes to young people and get them to respond to the way you want.
I don't think I have a Midas touch at all. It's just hard work, and but 3 years ago, I suppose we brought in. You go back to the likes of Sarah Lyons and Sean Stack and PJ Fitz and all of these people who I consider grandmasters came in, but then we had a whole posse of young coaches then that came along as well, Gerard Connell, who's had these last year, Barry Corbett, Clooney, superb coaches, and Kevin, likes of Kevin Lynch, and then Damien Holleran has been, outstanding in terms of his coaching, along with Liam and Finton and Ger Hickey. And Ger deserves a special mention. He was in the Limerick underage system, Ger Hickey from Broadford, and he lives in Limerick, and he came to Clare 3 years ago, and he has absolutely put in the most incredible preparation behind the scenes. So so there's a lot of takes a village.
But just the work that's been done. We never see it. To get to Munster final win is beat Cork, first time ever beaten Cork in the minor final, I believe.
Yes.
It's a long. You started last December, I think, this year. You were at it all year last year. Very unlucky not to get more out of last year, but got to Munster final and drew Munster final, and just the penalties were.
Yeah, you have to. Look, it's not just even a 5-month program or whatever. It's been 4 years, and the new system. We have, we put 60 or 70 players into the system, and if their attitude and application is right, they'll stay there.
Yeah.
Because players develop at different rates, and I look at the likes of Evan Price out there tonight, who was probably not really, in the front line coming up along, and here he is winning the Munster final at wing back, and growing by the day in terms of his performance, so. And Shawnee Arthur there probably wouldn't have been anywhere at Christmas time, and superb tonight and superb in the whole championship.
Yeah, you were saying about the young lads sleeping with the Hurleys. You must sleep with the Hurley as well, because it's full-time work with such a big group, 70 hurlers.
We love it, but there's a lot of coaches working very, very hard, and we just need to continue to attract the best coaches and the best S&C coaches, and
Rob Mulcahy has been instrumental in this. Like, you know, Rob was coaching the
Yeah.
20s in S&C, but he set the structure. He built the structure 2 or 3 years ago, and we got in the S&C coaches like Hugh O'Neill from Cork. He's this is his second year to minors, and Hugh is from
Yeah.
Harp as well. So you know, we need talented people. We need to get the best people, and I always believe we've hurlers in the county. I always believe we've athletes, and it's a case of getting the right talent around them to nurture them.
When the game was there to be won, it was nip and tuck for a long time. But when the game was there to be won in the second half, that work, all that strength and condition, everything that you have put into them came to the fore.
Yeah, it's like, but you can't do that. That's not a 5 or 6 months. That's 3-4 years,
Yeah.
right? Minimum of working with the lads, right, to get them to that level. And all the, as I say, Gerard Connell was hugely instrumental, because when these boys came in last November, and we immediately knew that, you know, I had seen them playing 16s last year. I'd been at some of their training sessions, and I knew that, you know, these boys, this crop are really good, and the work, the way they developed them in terms of their ball to hand and their awareness was tremendous. So we started from a very high plane, right, to straight off the bat. We were able to move on quickly with what we wanted to do with them.
It's fantastic, Donal, talking to you there, because it's great to see that Clare hurling is in great hands now, and in the hands of people who care about the game, not just who want to be involved, but who care about the game. And that's what is about you lads there, Brian O'Connell, yourself, all the lads there. You care about the game of hurling in Clare. You were senior manager and you achieved great things with them, but you didn't walk away. And you might have got good reason to walk away, but you didn't walk away, and you stayed.
Yeah, but look, the game is bigger than all of us, right?
Yeah.
Okay, it's bigger than chairmen, it's bigger than secretaries, it's bigger than managers. Okay,
Yeah.
the game belongs to the people, it belongs to the kids, and the young hurlers coming up along, and we always got to remember that.
Yeah. You said not to ask you any hard questions. I got to ask you one hard question. So what do you think of the games that have been shown live that we didn't get to see them? A lot of people didn't see this game either.
I think Donal Maloney took off there on Sunday night, and it was riveting listening and viewing. To be fair, and I don't think he said a word out of place, right? Because those two matches, 2 Saturday nights, were games for the ages, and you know, for the passive viewer, as I call them, not to see those was criminal. Right? The people weren't there just flick on the telly and get hooked on something like that. That was evolving in front of them. You know, they were two. I mean, there was no sporting occasions like those two that I can remember in recent
I was lucky
times.
to be at both of them. They were riveting.
Yes.
Donal, thanks very much for talking to me, and you have another bit of work to do yet anyway.